The Portland Bridge Pedal, a cozy gathering of 20,000 bike riders. But don't let the numbers intimidate you. While sometimes very crowded, the PBP has really learned to manage the numbers over the years. It's at the start where you really feel the crunch, as you begin crossing the first of 10 bridges, the very bike-friendly Morrison Bridge. But by the time you're on the downslope of the Morrison, things begin to thin out. And when you reach Highway 99E heading south to Selwood, things positively open up. By mile 3, you'll begin wending through the Selwood neighborhood and going up and over the soon-to-be-replaced Selwood Bridge. Most riders will be glad to see this crumbling, bike-unfriendly bridge go. Last year, in a marvelous feat of engineering, the old bridge was moved to this temporary location while the new bridge is built on the site of the old bridge. After crossing the Selwood, we head north through the Corbett neighborhood and South Portland. Again, things tend to spread out here, in part due to traffic light stoppage. The next bridge is the venerable century-old Hawthorne Bridge, a veritable freeway for bike commuters on a daily basis. Here we meet up with the 8 bridge riders, so it slows a bit. Just take it easy and enjoy the view. Shortly after the Hawthorne, you'll cross the Ross Island Bridge. There's a great view from the top, but normally this isn't a very bike-friendly bridge due to unsafe bicycle approaches on the west end. Once more through South Portland, and then you take the on-ramp to I-405 towards the Marqam Bridge. How often do cyclists get their very own freeway? There are stunning views from the Marqam, so stop and take a photo or two. There's also typically some music and a booth or two, but most of the bridge top activities have been moved to the Fremont Bridge. Be very careful of the expansion joints descending the Marqam Bridge. That and riding with crowds of riders who are not necessarily used to descending in a crowd. Soon following the Marqam is the Burnside Bridge. The beauty of this bridge is on the bottom side, but there are some nice views from the top. After the Burnside, you'll ride through the Pearl District and then up and over my favorite bridge, the Broadway Bridge. Another bridge that serves hundreds of bike commuters each day. After this bridge, you're about halfway done with the 33-mile 10-bridge ride. Next up is the Fremont Bridge. The Fremont Bridge has a long approach, as you'd expect with a freeway bridge. The climb to the top is a bit of a slog. Of course, the view is great from the top, and typically there's music and a few booths to visit. What goes up must come down. A great descent on the Fremont Bridge, but again watch for expansion joints and other possibly less experienced riders. After the Fremont, you'll begin the long 6-mile trek to the beautiful St. John's Bridge through northwest Portland. The approach to the St. John's Bridge is steep, but thankfully short, just about 7/10 of a mile. Once on top, you'll be treated to a great view of the twin Gothic towers that make the bridge so beautiful, as well as a stunning view south towards the city. Once across the bridge and into the St. John's neighborhood, there's a convenient rest stop with bathrooms as well as treats. After leaving the rest stop, you're about 8 miles and one more bridge to the finish. You'll have more city views as you ride through the University neighborhood. Then there's a fast descent down Greeley to the Boise Elliott neighborhood and finally to the Steel Bridge. Steel Bridge is the only double-deck independent lift bridge in the world. And for an old bridge, it gets a lot of use. Bike, bus, train, Macs, cars, and pedestrians all use this bridge. Finally, you're home. Thank you, Providence, the sponsors, and the City of Portland for making this such a great ride year after year.